Live from New Bedford, ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel blog show of authenticity, inspiration, and realness, also of good times, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now, here's your host of the show. He is Big Beefy E. He is Mr. Shenanigans and the elder statesman of the Rant and Rave podcast, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans in 1977. This is episode 1647 of the show, and this will be the results from Bash in Berlin. It was over an hour ago, and I also like to settle because I was on the live reaction stream with my good friends Brandon Martin, Jordy Scow, Dante Pittman, Kevin Data, if you will, Chayton Long, and Dan Rodriguez, and a.k.a. Brandon Martin, Jordy Scow, obviously, joined little Jordy Scow, Dante Pittman, The Che, and Mr. House of Rebellion, and of course I joined, and also Pink Nations Forever, or something like that. I don't know what it calls up nowadays with these. I know it's something to do with the Pink Nation. I gotta check it back in the live chat. The live reaction we just did was so good. But then it got even more hilarious when Dan and Chayton came on, House Rebellion and the Che came on, and it turned into a one-man roastmaster party on Dan's side of the board, because the fact of the matter is he's roasted all of us, which is hilarious. So I was like, it's always stuff I'm like, and I'm trying, and I laughed so hard to the point where even I had my lunch, but I couldn't eat anymore because I was laughing so hard. I don't want to hurt my stomach and make things mad. And then to make matters worse, my sister my family got me some Riccardi's pizza. I'm like, I can't eat all this. I got to, so I had to, So I'm going to hold it off until the next day or something like that, because, man, I was laughing so hard. Dude, seriously. It was just craziness all around. So I was like, oh, man. I could not stop laughing 100%. It was just total high-octane hilarity. And that's how the live reaction game was a total... You haven't checked out the live reaction, dudes, I'd watch it if I were you. Because we already have, 287 views? Over 287 views already. I wouldn't be surprised if we got more. Let me check I'm going to check the subscription on this, because this is, and, it's Labor Day weekend, and just the and just 343 views, 5 likes. I'm talking about serious mayhem. 343 views. And it was over an hour ago we finished this. Brandon Martin, I gotta tell you, man, wow. You know what I mean? If you go to Brandon Martin's channel and check out our live reaction from Bash in Berlin, I think it was so entertaining to the point where we're trying to concentrate on the matches and stuff, but it was so entertaining to the point where Dan's roasting jokes. He always likes to joke with us and having a lot of fun. And you got Jordan's mom, Mama Bear, Jordy Scow's mom, Mama Bear, just taking it up a level, which is even funnier. Between Chayton, Dan, and Jordan's and Mama Bear, it was the most hilarious thing ever, man. And I enjoyed it. I loved it. Like I said, it was roasting at its finest. He turned it into a one-man roast master. I thought Romy was good. I nicknamed Romy Roastmaster Romy, and I think I should call Dan. I gave him a nickname, Dan the Roastmaster Rodriguez, D-Rod. I'll tell you what, House of Rebellion, guys, subscribe to House of Rebellion. When it comes to wrestling, he has a lot in his mind, and he's very informative about a lot of things that go behind the scenes as well. You gotta subscribe to House of Rebellion. I gotta give him a shout out, because he deserves one. So it was, whoo, Lord, let me tell you, I gotta tell you, it is something else. And we got No Mercy tomorrow. Tomorrow night we got No Mercy. NXT No Mercy. Could that live reaction follow what happened here today? I don't know. But I'm kind of curious to find out. But there's a lot going on. A lot going on. I got a good hunch on NXT. No Mercy. There's going to be a lot more going on tomorrow. I'm telling you. It's, Bash in Berlin, 2024. You think you have surprises and stuff. It was a straightforward premium live event for the folks in Germany. But like I said, I got a feeling. Excuse me. I got a feeling that No Mercy tomorrow night is going to get wilder. And trust me on this one. As you know, Bash in Berlin. It kicked off, like I said, the event book ended with world title matches. The WWE Undisputed title on the line, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. And these two gentlemen just went at it. They went at it tooth and nail. And then Cody's knee kind of gave out. Kevin Owens tried to take advantage of it. But in the end, after a couple of crossroads, Cody Rhodes won the matchup. The two shook hands and hugged. Respect, class all around. And I got to tell you, a lot of people want Kevin Owens to be the old, like Kevin Steen of old. But, that's something, that could be in the works, still in the works. We'll find out later on down the road as SmackDown goes. Now, I even told everybody about this. When SmackDown moves to the USA, until October 1st, for only 3 weeks in September, all three WWE brand shows will be on the USA Network. I'm not kidding you. You got Raw Mondays on the USA Network. Tuesdays you got until October the 1st. Tuesdays you got NXT on the USA Network until October the 1st when they make the move to CW. And as of September the 13th, a week from this coming Friday, we're talking SmackDown will move to the USA Network. So, for a short period of time, for 3 weeks in September, all WWE brand shows will be on the USA Network at one time. USA had missed out on a golden opportunity to really make the cable channel the most watchable since the mid-'80s when they had all the game shows like Tic-Tac-Toe, The Joke Swamp, Bullseye, Pressure Luck. They had all those game shows on the USA Network at one time. Back in the 80s and early 90s. Trust me. They would have taken it out, but they missed it out. They missed out. Right now, they have SmackDown. They'll have Raw and SmackDown on the USA Network until Raw moves to Netflix in January, while NXT will move to the CW Network, and which is really going to be wild, to say the least. So yeah, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Rhodes retains the titles. Then the women's tag team titles were on the line. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn defending against Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair in a rematch of sorts. And we have, once again, new two-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. If I were the Pure Fusion Collective and Damage Control, heads up, Or heck, if they go to NXT, watch out for Fatal Influence. So, a little heads up to the women's tag teams that we'll be forming. And who knows, if Alexa Bliss does come back and reunites with Nikki Cross, you can talk about the Wyatt 6 female members, they can go after the gold too. We're not so sure. Meanwhile, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre were going one-on-one in a strap match. As you know, the strap match goes a little bit something like this. You can beat each other with a strap and everything else. No disqualification, no countouts, no pitfalls, no submissions. There are 4 sets of lights, each turnbuckle, 2 in each turnbuckle. If you tag the turnbuckle, one opponent, one competitor will have the green, the other will have the red. The first person to light up their respective colors and tagging all the posts wins the strap match. Well, it went back and forth for a while, but then CM Punk finally got his justice. He got his bracelet back, and ended up winning the matchup. The first victory since 2013. That's a huge, huge deal. Then you got the mixed tag match: Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley versus Dominic Mysterio and the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan. The Terror Twins, basically, this is what they went at. Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan put them to the test, but the Terror Twins took over. Rhea Ripley kicked Dominic's butt. One end of course, the rest of the Three Stooges from the Judgment Day, Carlito and the tag team champions, Finn Balor and JD McDonough, trying to get involved, but Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest clean house, and they ended up winning the matchup. Then the World Heavyweight title was on the line. Gunther defending it against Randy Orton, and these two men went at it. I mean, back and forth they go. I mean, Randy Orton, never gave up. These two fought hard. And at the end, Gunther slapped on a sleeper hold. The last time a title match was decided on a sleeper hold, you had to go back to the Royal Rumble 1992 when Roddy Piper slapped it on the Mountie to become, for the very first time in his career, the Intercontinental Champion at the time. But this time around, Gunther finally slapped on the sleeper hold. Randy Orton was out, and Gunther retained the title. The two shook hands in the ring. My hat is off to Gunther for being a very classy individual for doing that. So, who did I pick now? I predicted that in the World WWE Championship match, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, I picked Rhodes over Owens. Got that one right. Gunther and Orton for the World Heavyweight title. Gunther over Orton, I got that one right. I thought Alba Fire and Isla Dawn will retain the titles over Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Got that one wrong. On the strap match, Punk versus McIntyre, I picked Punk to win. Got that. And Priest and Ripley versus Dom and Liv, I picked Priest and Ripley. I got that one right. So it's 4-1. So what a match that was. So holy mackerel. So, but we got No Mercy tomorrow, as you know. Also, like I said, last night we have a new X Division champion from TNA Emergence, Zachary Wentz. Will that title be put up on the line against Wesley in tomorrow's event? If that's the case, it'll be the first time ever a TNA title will be put up on the line. A title match from TNA will be on the line in a WWE PLE event. That's going to be a big deal. And in fact, right now, also, Julia is on her way to America. And I'm going to tell you something right now. If I were Julia, I'd get down to No Mercy right away. And I got to tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun. And I heard what Julia had to say. She said that, she wants to have a boyfriend 40 and older with glasses. Know anybody? You know what? If it's me, I'm in trouble. I think Julia is a very beautiful young lady, and I believe that she's going to have a bright future in the WWE. And trust me on this one, when I say this, she said she wants to go and have a WrestleMania entrance. Hey, you know what? We can make that happen now. So we'll see what happens. And as Roxanne Perez defends her title against Jada Parker, somebody watch. Be on the lookout, because I think we're going to see some surprises tomorrow at NXT. No Mercy. We already had a surprise in TNA Emergence. John Bradshaw Layfield making an appearance on a TNA event. I was kind of shocked to see him. He whispered something to Nick Nemeth. I know those two know each other. In fact, Nick Nemeth was defending the TNA title against Alberto El Patron. That's a rivalry we'll never forget, when Nick Nemeth, as Dolph Ziggler, cashed in the Money in the Bank to beat him when he was known as Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight title. Craziness is going all around, folks. Let me tell you. A lot of things are happening. So, I want to thank everybody for tuning in of episode 1647 of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977. Results from Bash in Berlin. Check out the live reaction stream if you haven't yet from Brandon Martin's channel. We had a lot of fun. And hopefully there'll be more fun tomorrow. So, I had a great time. It is a Saturday afternoon. Well, we got Collision tonight. We'll see what happens on Collision. Also, I have made it official. I have pre-ordered the digital version of Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection coming September the 12th. That's in about 2 weeks. We're 12 days away, basically, because September starts tomorrow. Last day of August. Gotta have a lot of fun, right? So, I do apologize for making my other video short of the Card Strikes Money cards. I figured because I need to get, in the live chat for, on the panel for the live reaction for the pay-per-view. Got home from work and everything. Everything's just crazy right now. Everything is just not so crazy-o. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of fun. So, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. So, that's all the time we have on the show. I'll see you in the next episode. And until that next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.